is there anything you would tell your younger self that might have helped you stay positive amidst the difficulty? And this is open to any panelists who'd like to answer.
I think I'll just jump in. I think one of the things that was so important for me through this process was just basic affirmation, right? I think Garrard pointed this out, but it's not just religious communities that are anti-LGBT. It was only 50 years ago where in many places in this country it was illegal to be openly gay. And so just what I wish I would have had and what I wish I would have was more open to as a young person was having people speak into my life that diverse sexualities and gender identities are a normal part of human expression. And even as a young fundamentalist Christian, I think that would have helped expand my own mind and my own perspective, and at an earlier age would have helped me feel more normal and perhaps begun my journey towards reconciling my faith and sexuality in a faster and more healthier way. So I just think all of us to begin normalizing and continue to speak about how diverse sexualities and gender identities are not just a natural part of our world, but from a faith perspective, that it's a reflection of God's own creativity and that we should be celebrating more diversity, not looking for more conformity. So just that basic affirmation. And I hope we can, as a community of allies and LGBT folks, continue to normalize queerness as part of our humanity.
Yeah, for me, it comes down to kind of wishing that somebody had told me, be careful what you read on the internet. Because I remember very clearly being a scared 14-year-old who went online saying, what does it mean that I'm a girl who likes girls? And the response that I got in the early days of America Online was, it meant that God hated you and that Christians were going to hate you, which put me off religion for many years. And continuing to dive through the internet, that's how I found conversion therapist websites, so that I don't have a story of ever having met with a conversion therapist, but I tried to DIY it like any good lesbian. And I tried to change myself for years. And it didn't work, but it certainly hurt on a lot of levels. But I do wish that I had known back then, not only be a little more careful about what you read online, but that in-person relationships with people of faith would ultimately turn into the thing for me that healed my fear of religion, healed my fear of Christianity even, and that the thing that ultimately would reconcile myself most to my sexual orientation would be when I found a reconciliation with faith and Christianity. So the thing that I would tell my younger self would be ready for surprises. And that includes in the world of faith and religion. And someday you're going to be talking about how, yeah, religious conversion therapy hurts, but good religion can heal, along with good therapy.
Thank you, Casey.